Show. My name is Ali Tarnishi. I'm the host of Connect with Ali Show. Our show focuses on diversity, inclusion, equity, and highlighting the great work, great people doing in our community. And this time I am hosting a beautiful soul all the way from Kuwait, who is in this book, One. We are doing a series about book one. Let's connect one world, one people. And today, please help me welcome my friend Ola Rasheed. Welcome, Ola.
Hi, Ali. How are you? Thank you
Good.
so much for having me.
Thank you for accepting the invitation, and we are happy to have you here today with us.
You're most welcome.
So, Ola, tell us a little bit about. You have a beautiful, amazing chapter. It's called "Check Your Wi-Fi." Sometimes we have to check
Yes.
our Wi-Fi, but the real
That's
Wi-Fi.
correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about what is the Wi-Fi and what inspired you to write this amazing chapter?
Of course. Actually, when you asked me to be part of a summit to speak, to connect during Corona with different beautiful people all over the world. Actually, to during that time, many people they were trying to make sure they are connected to the Wi-Fi, the actual one, actually, to make sure that their devices it's working. So that's what it clicked in my mind that actually we do have another Wi-Fi that we really need to check. And this is like the four letters represent four words. So the W for the worries, the I for the ignorance, and then we do have the F for the focus, and the last I is for interaction. So what really made me to have this thing, it's based on my own experience myself. At the beginning, at the time, I'm kind of an introvert person. Still, I do have that kind of personality inside me, but I have changed because I got myself an experience that really have changed my mindset, have changed my personality, made me see different skills in myself, and even made me, to meet different people all over the world. And that gave me a lot of options to interact with different people that I was really not that into much when like I was earlier that experience, which is actually when I joined the Toastmasters.
Amazing, and you put it really good here in the first paragraph. You said it was a cold, rainy night during October 2014 when I decided
Yeah,
to take the first step out of my comfort zone to connect with the world. To connect with
that's
the
correct.
world. So tell us a little bit about like that connection. What was holding you from connecting? What was holding you from getting out of that comfort zone?
I do believe that we always have that kind of fear how people see us and how people they will judge us. Especially if you are in societies where people they always make like look at you in a certain way. They look at you how you speak, how you dress, how you act, and all of that. So by default, that kind of me, I was not like, I'm not saying that I was not interacting with people, but I was not that much open with many people. Like I was really so, choosing the people that I can be friend with or talk to and so on. But I really wanted to break that thing because being hesitant of actually interacting is not only about to interact with people but also with opportunities around you. So the interaction is about the experiences around you as well, and it's included people as well, but it includes different things, opportunities, experiences, maybe something that you really wanted to do but you were hesitant to do that because you are afraid and you really didn't have that courage to do that thing.
And the fear is a big thing that's hold people from connecting. The fear is a big thing that stop people from tapping into their opportunity, tapping into what could be a great life for them. For instance, what you put here, you put in this paragraph, What we are afraid of could be new opportunity, new people, exposure to new culture, new places, or connection to a new world. As a person who hate change or the loss of my comfort zone, by getting to know people who are different from me, there came a certain point where I felt the situation had to change, which was when I realized I need to check my Wi-Fi. How
Yeah,
beautiful is that?
that's true. Yeah, yeah, because actually when I gave myself the opportunity to expose myself much more to different people, that really have added a lot to me. You know, because at the end we don't live alone in this world. By default, you have other people around you, and by default, people will not be like you. Because I don't know, like if others used to think like me, that you always want to be with people who look like you, like somehow same personality, interests, maybe doing the same activities and so on. And if you saw someone like they are deviating from what you like or what you are interested in, you feel like no, we don't want to interact with these people. But actually when you give your chance to interact with these people, you will find out not that like interacting with different people than you is fine and it is actually part of living in this world, but at the same time, it will add something beautiful to your personality. It will really, elevate your personality to a different level. And this is how I felt personally.
It's so true. It's so true. Sometimes fear could
Yeah.
capture us in our comfort zone, and we think we are like okay.
Mhm.
We think we are like we are doing what we know. But sometimes, like doing
Yeah.
what you know and embracing a different culture, getting to know different people, will just like make you richer in knowledge, make you richer in knowing people and
That's
getting to
correct.
know more.
100%.
And
100%.
and they really love like the Wi-Fi, the way you put it, because Wi-Fi, everybody like when they go somewhere, the first thing they ask about is the Wi-Fi, which is to connect, but they are
Right.
disconnecting from people, disconnected from even a family.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you go
Yeah,
and you're
that's
having supper, they're
correct.
sitting at the table holding the phone. What is the Wi-Fi? But we want to know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
real Wi-Fi, which is like
The,
the focus, the ignorance, the interact, and that's what you're talking about. What I learned was that worry lead to the circle of ignorance, and that the best way
mhm.
out of that circle is to focus on the positive thing that help you overcome this difference, so that eventually you will be able to interact positively. That's what we want: interaction, and be there, mindful, and be present.
That's correct. That's correct. Because Ali, sometimes when you are so worried about something, this is how I felt. You will never learn because you cannot learn without having a new experiences in life. And what will, not allowing you to have that kind of experiences is to put yourself inside that comfort zone circle. You are not allowing yourself to get out of it. So if you are not allowing yourself, you will get to the ignorance part where you are missing the beauty of interacting with the new experiences, opportunities, and people around. And it needs a courage, actually. Some people, they have it already built in their personalities, like the extrovert people. They love to go to talk to different people, doing happy many relationships, have different experiences, and it- like fall themselves in different opportunities, and they don't think about it a lot. But this is like a few of people, not a lot. What I have seen around me, myself and people around me, they are just afraid to be in something new. Something is different than them. So
The-
I have decided just I really need to push myself out of that part. And I'm so glad that I have done that.
Are you you notice a big difference when you open yourself and you connect it and you get out of your comfort zone, you
Big
notice a
time.
big difference, eh?
Yes, big time. Because yani at the end, each person in this world, like you have your own personality, I have my own personality. You can learn something from me, I can learn something from you. This is how you get new skills in yourself. This is how you develop your own self. Because developing yourself is not just by, we can study all your life. You can read a lot. But actually, it's not only about to have the information, but to apply that information. And how you apply that information is to really to live the experience. And you cannot live the experience without having the people around you that you
Definitely.
will learn from them.
And we are
Yeah, yeah, by default.
definitely, my friend, and we are human. We are a social human. Like we like to be around people. We
Sure,
like to know people. And look, you are all
100%.
the way from Kuwait, and I'm here in Canada,
Yeah,
and there is like 17 authors from all over the world, about 13 country and 5 continents. How amazing is that? It's all about connection. It's
yeah.
all about getting out of our comfort zone and connecting. It
That
shows that it is possible. It shows that is we can connect. We can be as one if we have the desire, if we are willing to get out of our comfort zone, if we are willing to close-minded and open to a new horizon and open to educate ourselves and get to know that culture and that different person.
that is correct, Yani. Believe me, if you asked me maybe 8 years back if I would do such a thing, I would have been hesitant to do it, not having that courage to to do, like to be in a summit and write a chapter in a book and be in this kind of interview. I would have been so hesitant to do such a thing. But actually giving myself that opportunity to get out of my comfort zone, that led me to where I am today. And
Amazing.
actually it's not affecting me like in a professional way, but also in a personal way. Me myself, how I deal with the people around me, and even to deal with myself.
Oh, that's amazing. That's nice, nice and there is a saying that say, like the cave you are scared to enter, hold the treasure you are seeking. I will repeat that again for my audience. The cave you are scared to enter could hold the treasure you are looking for. Because there is a cave. I know it's dark, I know it's scary, and sometimes, but it could be that that's something that you need to do. You need to get from that comfort zone. You need to overcome that fear. You need to get and do something that you are not used to. You know what I mean? So this sometimes we have to do what we can and get to know ourselves, get to know our strength and our weakness, and work on that and get to connect with the world.
Correct, Jenny. And I do believe that one of the thing that will, pull you from doing something in you is being afraid to fail. And this is something that you really need, like people really need to understand it is okay if you failed in your life. Because if you don't fail, you will not succeed ever in your life. But we always have that kind of fear. And I do believe this is the main reason, the fear of failing and not succeeding in what we do, that will prevent us to enter that cave that you have mentioned. So if you will stay just outside, you will never know what is inside that cave and discover the new treasure and the beautiful one. And
Definitely.
I do believe that maybe I do believe maybe we can refer it to ourselves. Because if you do not give yourself the opportunity to have experiences, you cannot discover what kind of skills or things that you can do. And this is what happened with me when I joined Toastmasters. It's not only about public speaking, to speak with people, but at the same time is to lead people. And I have discovered things that I have never thought I would be able to make it. but I would never knew it till I got myself in that kind of experience.
So you just work through it and just through work your fear, and at the end will be amazing.
And I decided to do that. I took a decision actually. And I maybe we can call it I took an oath with myself that no more being afraid of things and try new things in life. I can't say it's 100% whatever I'm doing in my life, I'm applying that thing. No, still, I am a human being. I'm not perfect. Still, there's a few things I feel afraid from, and maybe still I'm hesitant to do. But on the other side, many other things I have done because I took that kind of oath with myself. And actually, literally, I just pushed myself to many experiences and opportunities without knowing what I really need to do.
Amazing.
But the main idea for me is just to put myself in it and learn it through the process itself.
Amazing, amazing, and that just will lead us to the other part, which is we talk about W, which is standing for Wi-Fi. Now we move to the I, which is the ignorance, and that is could be a
That's
big thing
correct.
that's holding us from connecting, as one word. That's
Hmm.
holding us from
Yes.
connecting and interacting with people.
Yeah, that's correct. Because like it's like the same example that you gave about the cave. That if you will stay outside that cave because your worries and your fears just holding you back, you will stay ignorant about what is inside that cave. So by default, if you do not push yourself and try to discover it, you would never find out the treasures inside it. And you will stay ignorant all the rest of your life, not knowing what new opportunities, experiences, new people that you really can know in your life and interact with.
Definitely, and that ignorance, it has to bring the focus to get rid of that
Yeah, you
ignorance.
can. That's correct. You can break it by focusing on the positivity of each thing.
That's what you
So
you
at the
mentioned.
end, because yeah, because at the end, what you will lose nothing.
Definitely. And you mentioned it here, my
Just
friend.
you
You
will.
said, we all
Mhm,
know the statement which say, think positively and good thing will happen to you.
mhm.
It simply means to
Yeah.
focus on the good thing around you and stop focusing on unnecessary, trivial thing.
Yeah, that's correct. Because it's all about overthinking. Because I have that problem. I'm trying like I have solved a big part of it, but still I have it. Like whenever I wanted to do something, I always like overthink it. Like what if this and this and this happened? What if this and this and this happened? And actually this will lead you to just stay at your place and not moving. So really you need instead of think it in that way, just to try to focus on the positivity that you will gain from it. So when you ask me to write the chapter, I've never thought that I will, do such a thing in my life. So I just told myself, okay, I don't know how to write. I can write, but like I'm not an author. I've never done it before. But what I will lose nothing, and actually I gained a lot. So in that way, when you pull yourself to the side to think in a positive way about everything you do as much as you can, because at the end we are human beings, we cannot be positive all the time. There should be a negativity in a way that so you can appreciate the positivity in things in life. But when you focus on the positive part in whatever you want to do, that will actually will be a motivation to move forward to that kind of experience. So like when okay, let me do it, let me write it. let me try to do. Yes, I struggled at the beginning, like how I will write it, how I will start, and so on. But step by step, I got myself like writing page after page, and I ended up of having a chapter in it. So this is what like the positive part of it is the how I felt about it and the benefit behind it. Like the benefit behind of all this experience itself of having this book and be part of it.
I really,
So
oh, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. No, no, no. So this is what I really wanted to say.
Okay, now I just want to say thank you for bringing this to this perspective, because like the Wi-Fi, I really like the idea how you brought it, and how the worry, how the ignorance, and you were starting from the negative and building it up to the positive, like worry, ignorance, to focus, which is positive, and that will lead us to interact. We have to take action. We have to
That's
be
correct.
to be there for each other. We have to get out of that comfort zone and interact and be an active, positive, social human being. And you mentioned here, humans are social creature who can't remain alone, who need to interact with others. While some of you may not agree, there does come a certain stage in life when realize that giving yourself the chance to focus on the good thing that you can learn from other people or about them, that you will interact with the world happily.
That's correct.
So
Because in that way, yeah, because by default, even if you like me myself, I am in a way I can say I am an introvert person. But still, I cannot stay alone all the time. Yes, I like to have my solo moments and be with myself, but not all the time. I would like to be around my family. I want like to be around my friends, other people. Maybe still, I'm not that like. It depends actually on my mood to be if like to be around people I don't know. But still, at certain points, like in Toastmasters, when we do have certain events, and I am responsible of that event, I cannot say that I do not have the mood or I cannot interact with the people I don't know. I have to do that. And that actually changed something in my personality that, okay, I can do it. Maybe I'm not enjoying it 100%, but I can do it. I can push myself to do such a thing. Because sometimes in life, you really need to interact with people, even if you are not up to do that thing or that kind of experience itself.
amazing. And I really like, I know the time is, we have like about 3 minutes, and I like how you sum it up at the end, how you finish. She said, remember, our world is truly beautiful. Just drop all your worry behind your back and don't allow your ignorance, don't allow yourself to be ignorant about the world around you. Try to focus on the positive aspect of an experience that you go through, and you will never miss the joy of interacting with the wonder and diversity of the world as it really is. That's what we are trying to do
Exactly.
here, my friend, through this book, trying to show the
Yes,
world is a beautiful place. We can connect as
of
one. We
course.
let our ego down. We let our thinking we are superior than other people. We let our ignorance get in the way and blocking us. We put border in our mind instead of the border that we put to separate country. We have to let go of all that to connect as one world, and that's why one Let's Connect camp, just to create that movement of change. And
Of
all
course,
this,
yeah.
the sale of this book is donated to organization,
Yeah.
and we're hoping to help more people around the world. What do you think, my
Yes,
friend? We
hopefully
have
we
one
can
minute
do
and
that.
30 seconds. We want to donate more to more organization, and lead that
Of
to you.
course, we would like to do that. That we already have we have helped and donated to three organizations, and hopefully we can do it for now. We are focusing in the Arabic world. We will hopefully to translate the book to Arabic language. We have Spanish and French as well. So we can expand much more the idea that interacting with the world is a beautiful idea. So do not be afraid from it. Because actually interacting with many people and from the world, it created this beautiful project, which is the one.
Definitely, let's all be one. Let's all order the book one. Let's all be an inspiring, a change in the world. You could make a difference in a child life, in a child happiness, because be the change you want to see in the world. If you want to be part of this movement, this circle of change that have like 17 authors from all
Yeah.
over the world, you can order your book on Amazon or you can buy it now. I can say it's going to be in chapter 2 here in Moncton, which is it's a good news, and we are happy to see the book is been all over the world, and it's going to be translated to Arabic, French, and Spanish, and we want to support more
Yeah, I
people.
can't read that.
Thank you, Ola. What is
Hopefully,
the last
hopefully,
word, my
well.
friend? Thank you for being here with us. Last word. You have 12 seconds.
Thank you, Ali, for having me. Thank you so much, and hopefully that we can have more projects in the future.
Thank you very much, Ola. And this is Ali Tarnishi from Connect with Ali. See you soon.